ate too much.
Oh, Annie, I hope you'll be able to come early on Thanksgiving. That way you can stop by at Nancy's open house with us.
Oh, I'd love to.
Oh, thank you.
You know, Thanksgiving is going to be a very busy holiday for all of us. And the children and I have been invited to stop out to Valerie's, too.
Oh, how nice. Did Betsy tell you that Valerie and Kate stopped by while you were away? Yeah, they wanted Betsy to visit and spend the night over at the farm with them. In fact, Valerie offered to drive Betsy to school the next day.
Oh, but I couldn't. Lois and I were studying.
Oh, even so. Kate was so disappointed. She was looking forward to having you over.
Well, maybe you'd better make a point of spending some time with her very soon, Bets.
When?
Well, I don't know, before they go away on their holiday for Christmas.
I don't know if I'll be able to.
Why not? You've always been very fond of Kate.
Oh, I know. I like her and everything. It's just that, well, she's younger than I am.
You're not exactly an old lady yourself, honey.
I know. But we don't have the same interests anymore. Forget it.
Hello? Oh, Dee! Oh, I'm sorry you're not here with us tonight.
I am too, but I just couldn't make it.
You really are working long hours.
Well, I couldn't desert Ian now. It's unbelievable how busy he is and how little time he has to do it all. His manager is coming here from New York right after Thanksgiving. So's the choreographer. It'll be really hectic here then.
Don't tell me you'll have to work even harder.
I might.
Well, you don't sound exactly unhappy about it. I hope I'll at least be able to see you over Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, sure. As a matter of fact, I have some exciting news. That's the reason I'm calling. Can I talk to Mom?
Oh, sure. I'll put her on.
Oh, wait, Annie.
What?
I want to tell you, too. Ian's accepted my invitation. He's going to have Thanksgiving dinner with us.
Really? Well, that'll give the family a chance to get to know him better.
I know. Ian's having his half-hour rest now, so can I talk to Mom?
Sure, hold on. A very excited Dee would like to talk to you.
What is it?
She's invited a guest for Thanksgiving.
Hello?
Do you know who is... We're having a celebrity for Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, who? Ian McFarlane?
That's right.
Oh.
Well, that's great. That's the only way we can be sure of having Dee here with us.
Betsy, you know, you better get your things together now soon, because you'll be starting for home.
So soon?
Yes, it's getting late, and you and I still have to have our talk.
Did you get Teddy to sleep?
Oh, Donald, it's not that easy. He's in bed reading a book, though.
You know, I probably would have played with him a couple of more hours if you hadn't stopped us.
I know. No, really, I'm glad that you enjoyed playing with him.
I loved every minute of it. And you know something?
What?
I can't wait for Christmas. Well, that has to be the most special time of all for a boy Teddy's age. I can remember how excited I used to be. Toboggans and ice skates and trains.
Oh, wait a minute. Just don't spoil him.
Now, I intend to spoil both of you. You don't plan to do anything to stop me from doing that, do you?
Not on your life.
By the way, I was talking to a couple of judges I know about getting free of my marriage to Joyce. And one of them suggested that going for a divorce on the grounds of desertion might simplify things.
Desertion? That seems very strange. It's almost certain that Joyce was drowned.
Yes, but there's no proof of that. And getting her declared legally dead could take close to 7 years.
Oh.
And Mary, that's an awfully long time out of our lives.
It certainly is.
I want so much for you and Teddy and me to be a real family.
Oh. What time did you say Ralph was coming over?
Oh,
Ralph.
Yes. He was just sitting down to dinner at Valerie's when he called. Said that he would drive right over as soon as he finished. He ought to be here any minute now.
You know, I hope that what you found out today doesn't mean that Jay's being dishonest. It'd be real bad for Ralph. You know, he trusted him completely when he went in this thing.
Well, of course he did. How can you work with a partner if you don't trust him? But we're going to have to get to the bottom of it, because Ralph has an awful lot invested in that project, and we're going to have to do everything we can to protect it.
I just keep thinking about Carol and Amy.
Now, look, there's still a 50-50 chance that Jay is the victim in all of this, that somebody's trying to put something over on him.
Hope you're right. I don't think Carol can take much more of that.
Hey, let's not start thinking the worst, okay?
Oh, boy, you are right.
Ah, yes.
Oh, yes, right. Oh, come on in.
Look who's
Thank
here.
you, Valerie and Kate. Hi, Kate.
Hi, good to see you.
Ralph.
See you too. I bet you didn't expect to have all these people tonight.
No, I certainly didn't, but it's wonderful that you're here.
Oh, I hope you think so. What happened is we came in with Ralph from the farm. We were going to visit Kim for a while, but she's not home, so here we are.
Here you are, and I'm just delighted. The three of us can have a nice chat while the gentlemen talk business.
Good.
Why don't we talk our business over in the den?
Okay, fine.
I heard voices. Hi, Teddy. I thought you'd be asleep by now.
So did I.
I was, almost. Hi!
Hi, Teddy. It's good to see you.
I really missed you.
I've missed you too. I can't tell you how much.
Hello?
Hester, took you a long time to answer.
Bennett, is that you?
Yes.
Can you speak a little louder? I can barely hear you.
I can't speak any louder. Lisa's in the bedroom getting dressed for dinner, but I wanted to get in touch with you right away.
Why? Is something wrong?
No.
I have a feeling there is.
Never mind your feelings, Hester. I want to finish this conversation before Lisa comes out.
All right, what is it?
Before we left, Dr. Bickford mentioned something about coming to New York. Close up Derek's apartment here. Call him, find out when he's coming.
Well, why do you want to know that?
If he's coming to New York while I'm still here, I want you to put my capsules in an envelope and ask Dr. Bickford to bring them to me.
Have you had another one of your spells?
I wouldn't be asking you for the capsules if I hadn't.
When did it happen?
Today, just after we arrived.
I knew it would happen if you took Lisa to New York.
I don't need to hear that. Just send me the capsules. If Dr. Bickford isn't coming, take them to the post office first thing in the morning. Send them off to me, special delivery.
But you said they didn't help you with your headaches.
They don't. They seem to help some with the spells of forgetfulness after the headaches pass.
Has that happened again this time, too?
Yeah, when I woke up, there was very little I could actually remember between the time I first had the pain and when I woke up and saw Lisa standing there.
Did you tell her that?
No, I didn't want to frighten her.
Bennett, you should be the one to be frightened. Oh, Bennett, please come back to the Willows where you belong, where I can take care of you. It's the only thing to do. Please come back before... Bennett? Bennett? Oh, Dr. Bickford, thank God I found you at home.
Well, I'm going to head back to the apartment. I want to get some studying done before I go to bed. Oh, Mom, I had a wonderful evening. Thanks.
Oh, I'm so glad that you could share this evening with us. You be sure and let me know if Barbara can come for Thanksgiving.
I will. Night, Mom.
Don't study too late, honey. Yeah, I know. You're old enough to take care of yourself.
Good night.
Night, sweetie.
Oh, I'd love to see her find a nice young man who really deserves her.
Well, she will. She will someday.
I just want to see her happy. I just want to see both my daughters as happy as I am. I love being married to you, sharing your life
After all these years?
more than ever. I can't imagine another woman being luckier than I am.
consider myself pretty lucky, too. Kim was preoccupied tonight. I guess you noticed that.
Yes. So was Betsy. She hardly said a word all evening.
Well, I guess Betsy talks mostly to her friends, people our own age now. She was chattering away on the telephone tonight when I went up to call her for dinner.
Who is she talking with?
I think it was her friend, Lois Middleton.
This may be the most important talk that we've ever had.
What did you want to talk to me about?
Our relationship. I've always thought we had a pretty good one. And I've always put a very special value on it because you and I got to be pretty good friends from the very beginning, even before I married your father. I think that you know how much I love you.
Yes.
I was just wondering if anything had happened in the last few days that you think I should know about.
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Did anything happen while I was gone that you think I should know about?
Can I ask you a question first?
Sure.
Have you spoken to Melinda since you've been back?
Yes, I have.
I knew it all night long.
What did you know?
That you found out about the party I had here.
Yes, I did. I think it's too bad that I had to find out from Melinda instead of you. I also think it's too bad that you had to plan a secret party.
It wasn't a secret party.
Wasn't it? It was arranged with lies behind everybody's back. You certainly kept it a secret from me. You obviously knew that what you were doing was wrong.
No.
What, you thought what you were doing was right?
Well, grown-ups don't understand that kids my age have to be on their own sometimes.
I understand perfectly well.
Times have changed. We're not the same as you were when you were a teenager.
Very much aware of
Well,
that.
then you can't expect us to behave the way you did.
You know something? What you're saying right now sounds like something that Lois would say, and I have to tell you, I don't like that one bit. Now, the last time that you invited boys to the house without telling me about it, you promised me from that night on that you would always ask my permission, didn't you?
Yes.
What made you break your promise?
It just happened so suddenly. It got out of my hands. It's like there was no way I could have stopped it from happening.
You mean somebody forced you to have the party?
No, it wasn't anything like that. It was like a part of me wanted to go through with it. I love being with kids my own age and having fun and all that. And the other part thought it was wrong.
And you could only hear the part that wanted to have the party, was that it?
I guess so.
Even though that meant breaking your word. Even though it meant going behind the backs of people who love you a great deal.
But I like being accepted by kids my own age. I want them to like me. I want to be accepted.
Accepted? Betsy, for
But
crying
don't
out
you
loud.
see? I am starting to be, and the party was one reason
Honey,
for
I want
it.
you to have the very best in your life. Don't you
Parents
understand?
always say that.
Maybe they do, but that doesn't mean it's any less true. I don't think that right now you seem to know how to go about finding the best for yourself. Was there drinking at the party?
You already know. Melinda told
I
you.
want to hear it from you.
Yes. there was beer, and I didn't have any, and that's how your pitcher got broken, and I feel terrible about it. I really do.
I feel terrible about the whole thing. But I guess what I'm going to have to do is set up some new guidelines for you. Some new ground rules. Now, first of all, I don't really think that Lois has been a very good influence on you.
You can't blame Lois. I mean, you don't even know what happened.
I'm not blaming Lois entirely, but the fact remains there's been a big change in you
Well,
since
it doesn't mean it's a bad
Well,
change.
kiddo, that's nothing what we're going to agree on right now. All right, here's what I want you to do.
I know, you want me not to see Lois anymore, right?
That is not what I was going to say. The only time that you're allowed to see Lois right now is when the two of you are right here in our own home.
You mean I can't go to her house?
That's right. Not until I see some changes.
But that's not fair.
There's more. You're not allowed to have dates of any kind on a school night. And on the weekends, when you do go out with someone, of course, I do want to meet your dates first.
But Kim, Jamie just asked me to go to the movies with him.
When?
One day next week after football practice.
You mean on a school night?
Yeah, but I'll do all my studying before.
No, I'm sorry. We stick with the rules.
But I already told Jamie that I could go.
Then you will have to tell him that you can't go.
But Kim, that's gonna make me look like a fool.
Honey, it's not going to make you look like a fool if you explain the circumstances.
Everyone is going to laugh at me. You don't know, Kim. It's going to be awful.
Sweetheart, it may be a little bit difficult right now,
Do
but
you want me to
eventually-
look like a fool?
No, that is the last thing in the world that I... Bets. Honey. We have got to get back to the good, honest standards that we've always had.
Then let me just go to the movies with Jamie, please, just this once.
I'm sorry. We start with these rules as of tonight. And I hope that one day soon, we'll feel that we can both trust each other's judgment again. And then we'll examine the rules. And maybe we'll modify them.
So I am pretty well set for the holidays, which is really thanks to Kate because she comes home and helps me after school every day.
Well, I am so... Here you go, Valerie.
Thank you.
I am so glad that Donald and I will be going to Nancy's open house. Means I don't have to do any buying, any
Right.
planning.
Will you be at Mr. and Mrs. Yu's open house all day?
No, honey, not all day. Why?
Well, I was hoping you'd get out to the farm on Thanksgiving, at least for a little while.
Well, Kate, of course I'll get out to the farm. You know how Teddy loves it out there. I wouldn't miss it.
I have a lot of fun showing him around.
That's because Kate feels like then she has a lot of authority.
Oh, I see. Kate, how would you like to feel like you have a lot of authority right now and maybe take Teddy his glass of milk?
Could I read him a story, too?
Oh, you sure can.
Okay.
Thank you. It's ready. It's all ready. Here.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's the first door on the right.
Okay.
See you in a minute. Mary, I am really worried about Ralph.
Well, I am too, Valerie. And so is Donald. In fact, we were talking about it just before you arrived. There's a lot of money at stake there.
Yes, there is, but I think I'm also worried about his feelings. If Jay is really doing something underhanded, it's going to be a terrible blow to Ralph.
Valerie, I'm going to say something. It's a suspicion that I've had. I've had it for a long time, and I'm pretty sure I'm right. I won't ask you any direct questions because I know that you are a friend of Ralph's.
What is it?
Well, a while back when he told me that he was attracted to his old way of life again, I think he made that up. And the part about not being able to be with just one woman, well, I believed that at the time, but I don't anymore. I think he made the whole thing up because he sensed that I was in love with Donald. Thank you. I thought I was right.
Well, as much as I hate to think about it, Don, I think there's only one way to handle this, and that's just to face Jay with these figures and ask him to explain them.
I agree. But it may not be too pleasant.
But it's better to get things out in the open, isn't it? Besides, if Jay isn't hiding anything, we're really doing him a favor.
Let's hope Jay sees it that way.
But we'd be showing him that Santini's been overcharging him.
Look, you realize that once we start, we'll have to check every invoice from every supplier.
Yeah. Jay's not going to like that very much.
Well, that can't be helped. Look, it's you that I'm concerned about.
It's funny, isn't it? Human relationships, friendships change so fast. I certainly never expected to see you on my side so soon after...
Look, I don't think there's any point in going into all of that.
No, there isn't, but I just want you to know that it makes me feel very good to see Mary looking so happy. I know she's content now. And I'll just say it once and then never mention it again. You're the right man for her. I know that you're going to give Mary and Teddy the kind of life they deserve.
Well, I'm going to do my very best. And that's a promise.
Listen, thank you very much for all the time you've spent on this business with Jay.
Don't mention it. All right, so we'll meet in my office tomorrow morning, all right?
I'll be there by 10.
Good. Then we'll drive out to the site, and we'll confront Jay.
When I passed by the den, Ralph said they'll be out in a minute.
Good, because tonight's a school night. You've got to get to school tomorrow, so we got to go home.
Kate, I bet you're going to be happy for those 2 days of Thanksgiving, huh?
I sure am. Do you think it's too late to stop by Kim's apartment?
Yeah, it is.
I want to say hello to Betsy.
Well, you're going to see Betsy over the holidays. Maybe she'll even come out and stay with you one night.
I don't think she'll want to do that.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
I will. It's just that she's got so many other things she's interested in now, like boys.
Well, you're going to be interested in boys pretty soon, too.
Sorry to keep you waiting so long.
Hi, no, I'm glad you did. We got a terrific visit. Thank you.
I guess it's time to go now.
Okay, yeah, we're going to get
I'm so glad you dropped by. What a nice surprise.
I'm glad you're glad. Now, listen, we're going to see you Thursday.
Okay.
Okay.
You betcha.
Okay, Don, we'll see you then.
Good night, Valerie.
Thanks
Good night,
again.
Kate.
Bye-bye. Drive carefully.
Good night, Mary. Good
See
night,
you
Mary.
in the morning.
Okay, thanks.
What are you thinking?
And I need you in my arms. A couple of minutes ago, Ralph in the den was saying something about how quickly human relationships change. Well, I don't want anything between us ever to change.
Being your wife, a mother to Franny, and hopefully raising some children of our own one day.
Now that will replace how you feel when you dance?
Of course it will.
Even so, think about it while you're away.
If you insist, Doctor.
I do. You see, the final answer has to come from inside of you.
Dana, it's Ian. Look, I am sorry to bother you so late, but I'm looking for the tapes that we worked on today.
Well, I think I gave the cassette to Dee.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Well, I've looked everywhere for it, and I can't find it, and Dee's done the same thing, and she thinks that we may have left it in the studio.
No, I remember giving it to Dee.
Okay, I'm sorry again to bother you so late.
No, it's all right.
Look, I hope we can put in a full day tomorrow. It's going to be the last time I see you before you get back.
Well, I'm planning to leave the whole day free for you.
I'll see you in the morning. Fine. Good night.
What did Dana have to say?
She said that she is positive that she gave the tape to you. I mean, come on, where is it? I can't really do any more work tonight without it.
We shouldn't do any more work tonight anyway.
Well, that doesn't mean I have to stop right now. I mean, I wouldn't stop now if I had the tape. Anyway, I can't stop. I gotta get some more work done here before Barry and Leonardi show up. I mean, they are expecting to see a certain amount of finished music when they get here.
Ian,
Yes, what? What?
the tape was in my purse. I'm sorry I didn't think of it. I should have thought of that before.
Well, Dana said she gave it to you anyway, didn't she?
Thank goodness I found it.
Yes. Right. All right, now where the hell are the notes that I was working on before I had to stop and call up Dana?
Oh, I filed those. It was getting such a mess over there,
All right,
so
look, please, I don't want you to touch my notes. I mean, anything that has to do with my work, I want you to just leave alone. I've had to waste enough time already looking for the cassette, and time is of the essence, okay? Do you understand that?
Yes.
I mean, you can reorganize my desk, my kitchen, my schedule, anything to do with my life except my work, but please do not touch my work, which is something you don't even understand anyway. Dee, that was an unforgivable, temperamental outburst, and I am really, truly sorry. I'm just so upset about this ballet. I mean, sometimes things seem to be going so slowly, and there is the date that it's due for the command performance, which no one lets me forget. And still, I had absolutely no right to take it out on you, and I am sorry, and now you're making me feel 10 times worse because you're crying. Oh, I don't know how I could have lost my temper at you. You've been so wonderful to me. How am I ever going to apologize?